Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you have a great and wonderful day. And it looks like Twitch is taking the rewind. They're going back, reversing their ways, and making sure that can never be seen again. Because it took less than 24 hours exactly to, to not promote sexuality to kids. Or at least that's what we think. We're going to go over it together and see what is allowed and what is not allowed. Because, they're backtracking. They're backtracking fast. And the avatars have been knocking on their door, waiting for, probably wanting an arrest warrant. So, let's go and check out what happened to Twitch here, and in all their great fashion, because, it's not great. Upon reflection, we have decided that we went too far with this change. Twitch is rolling back their recent artistic nudity policy changes. So, effective today, we are rolling back the artistic nudity changes. Moving forward, depictions of real or fictional nudity won't be allowed on Twitch, regardless of the medium. This restriction does not apply to mature-rated games. You can find emote-specific standards for nudity and sexual content in the emote guidelines. We aren't making other changes to the updated sexual content policy. We are in the process of pushing our updates to our community guidelines that reflect this change. It will take a few days for both this blog and for the new community guidelines to be translated. While I wish we would have predicted this outcome, part of our job is to make adjustments that serve the community. I apologize for the confusion that this update has caused. How could you not have predicted this, Twitch? How? I want to know on how you could not predict this. You remove restrictions for pretty much everything when it comes down to nudity, and you were shocked that so many women were going to come out of the gate and not do thottery? When you allowed a grinding, pole dancing, and twerking? You were shocked that this was going to happen. You couldn't predict this. Twitch. It mind boggles me on how Twitch says they couldn't predict this. I don't know where in their brain could have thought this. Are they saying they couldn't predict that their advertisers weren't going to go after them? Because that's something that I could still predict. Because, we're going to allow pretty much full-on nudity on our website. Our advertisers did not want to promote or have any advertisements on their full-on nudity. Right? Straight up. They just don't. And to make it worse, you're going to be advertising to children. When in your right bloody mind do you think that advertisers would want this? My God. Let's just get through this. Alright, we have here an update to Twitch's terms of service allow for artistic nudity where streamers could draw and present nudity as long as it was meant to be artistic in nature and not sexually explicit. Well, guess what? There was pretty much, all the way that you could just allow them to do whatever. Less than 2 days after the community guidelines update, Twitch has walked back to those changes. Less than 2 days? Bro, it was less than 24 hours. While Twitch has endured its fair share of ups and downs recently, the platform is still going strong as a massive force in both video games and audio streaming. You mean most massive force in sexual content, you mean? And sexual IRL streaming, that type of stuff, Artists have been flocking to the platform for years, and it's grown far past its original scope for being a video game streaming platform. Yes, it has. It's become a nudity platform now. It is now a campsite. As such, the terms of service have to be continually updated to reflect what should and shouldn't be allowed on the platform. Giving creators more freedom to express themselves is something that can be very positive for people trying to push their content forward and try new things. However, Twitch's recent change to allow artistic nudity on the platform has wreaked havoc on the art section of the site, with many of the streams becoming focused on explicit art. Well, no shit, because that's the only thing that apparently women can do nowadays is just sexualize themselves. Because I find it kind of hilarious, actually, that we are coming to this day and age where we're like, stop sexualizing women, when it's literally them that's sexualizing themselves, and they're giving content that men want. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe stop sexualizing yourself, and then you stop being sexualized. It's really hard to say this. As a result, Twitch CEO Dan Glasser has spoken on the matter and decided to revert the change. Twitch CEO says that they went too far with artistic nudity. Dan Glasser released a statement on Twitch's behalf less than 2 days after the terms of service update went live. You mean less than 24 hours? Blah, 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 blah. So it says, they have gone out and said, they're going out and saying, my friends, that we're making some additional updates to our sexual content policy. We have realized that there are update cost confusion, blah, 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 and thanks for always coming together with us to help build the best version of Twitch. Yeah, you guys are ruining Twitch. That's what you're doing. With updates to confusing TOS, they may be rolling back some of the expansion caused by the confusion would be in order, right? No, they won't, because Twitch doesn't care about that. Cool, if you roll back the TOS, can we also get unbanned for things that were in the TOS? Many of us were actually drawing new figure drawings, which is way less sexual than what's already allowed on the platform. Why are you punishing all artists by baiting them and then banning us, instead of regulating the content on your platform that actually broke your TOS? This goes, Phase 1, no nudity. Phase 2, nudity allowed. Phase 3, ban creators for showing nudity. Phase 4, ban nudity. Real clear. Yeah, exactly. So, again, these people are not very happy, and, obviously so. And, it says the reason there was this whole Twitch meta thing was because of all the streamers being half naked, and you opted to deliberately make it allowed. Then roll back the changes for the artists. But the issue still stands here, and it's worse than before. Make it separate category. Yeah, well, this is what's being shown here. Obviously, this is not really a surprise. So, yeah, the thing is here, ladies and gentlemen, is that you can't even go onto to just chatting on YouTube because you will get banned. You would straight up just get banned for the actual nudity that's being presented to you. So, I don't know about you, but that's a problem, and that's going to make a lot of people want to switch. And oh, by the way, I also had a friend of mine that is angry that she can't stream. Mostly what she means is why she can't stream is because every time she goes and stream, people expect her to have like an OnlyFans or an Instagram. Because women have created this social dynamic to where whenever there is a woman onto a streaming platform, that they want their Instagram to look at their supposedly nudes. Because, you know, women only do this. It's not especially for men to do this, but women only do this. And, and it makes it unfortunate, because the women that don't do this and don't want that type of content out there is being pushed onto women that are doing this constantly, almost automatically. And Twitch is also supporting this type of stuff. I feel bad for the actual women that don't actually want this and just want to stream normally, you know, fully clothed and try to get it out there. But unfortunately, there's a requirement, or at least thought, that women are always doing this. So now the good women that don't want to do this are being, you know, put in this corner to where it's bad. They just don't want to do it because they want to be sexualized. Maybe women need to start taking accountability for themselves and stop doing this to women. Because they do it to themselves. They ruin other women's the good women's appearance. But nonetheless, Twitch is rolling this back. It's hilarious that it didn't even last 24 hours. And, we'll see on where this goes now. Maybe tomorrow, we'll see something amazing happen. Maybe we'll see that Twitch is, just might, revert the rules again. Never know. Twitch is a bunch of idiots. Also, to add, you can still do nudity. You can still do, the twerking, the pole dancing, the grinding, and all this other stuff on Twitch being shown to kids. It's just the mere fact that you just can't do nudity. So that's still allowed, by the way, guys. So, just let it be known that they're rewinding just a small part of it where they can, they can still do, they just can't do nudity. But everything else is A-okay. So there's still going to be lawsuits coming. But it's kind of hilarious that they're rewinding back a bit on what they're doing. But only time will tell. Alright, guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care, my friends. Oh, boy.
I'm disgusted by what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted. Cause it's algorithmic disease, the social media.